college because I went to Goucher. After college, a week after I graduated, I was married to your grandfather. That was June 20th, 1954. And Zeta still had a year of college. He was a senior at Hopkins, and I was teaching. And I told him that I would go anywhere with him as long as it flushed. And when we got there, unfortunately, it did not flush. Most the women, and we spent most of the day in the library reading books and writing letters. No email, so we wrote long letters home, and we went to the post exchange, the PX, and there I forgot what it was called, where we bought groceries, and then we went home and fixed dinner. But the women stayed on post most of the day. During that year that we were there, we had 3 big trips. We went to Italy, and then we went to England and Holland during the World's Fair, and then we went to France. So these were our 3 big trips. But in between, we took short trips. Like Zeta would get a 3-day pass. So we went to Vienna, and we went to Nuremberg, and we went to places nearby, to Munich. We spent a lot of time in Munich, and we got to know Munich very well. It's a speedy 2, a specialist 2, which was the equivalent of a corporal. I never understood the difference between sergeants, but it was called a specialist 2.
Right, and what did he do? He kept track of the guns in the.
He got a medal for sharpshooter.
With the perfect glasses.
Right, with perfect glasses, and then he. At one point, he was in charge of the arms room. If they needed arms, he signed them out. And then he got a job teaching. They had what was known as an education center there. And he would teach. And I taught there too. It was during the Eisenhower administration when they were trying to economize. And what they were doing is they were getting rid of these soldiers who'd been in for like 18 years. And at 20 years, they could get a pension. So they gave them these tests, and they couldn't pass the test. So they were going to get rid of them. But then they decided that they weren't that they were going to give them classes to bring their score up. So I taught 5th grade math, which is about as high as I probably could teach. And I think I taught reading too. And Zeta taught the same thing. He did it as part of his Army service. I got paid for mine.